brand new today. The Staggered stone ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 10 stones. They are prong-set. You are choosing either your 925 sterling or the 14-karat yellow gold over sterling. We have sizes 4 through 11. No one has seen this presented yet. To see it on the finger, though, especially when stacked, it's almost giving to me, well, not the eternity, but the, you know, the 5-stone ring that became and is so famous. But this is like that, you know, times 2. Like it's, and it looks the way they're staggered like a little crown that arcs atop your finger.
It does. You get those 2 rows, but they aren't like perfectly set next to each other. So you notice like the ups and the downs of the stones, the little scalloping that happens too. It's more of a customized piece. It feels like maybe something that you had made with, you know, stones that you had in the family, different pieces of jewelry that you combined into one, which is a big, you know, trend nowadays, people kind of reinventing older pieces. But that comes with a price tag. You know, even though you have the stones, when you customize something like that, it's thousands of dollars. So I like the idea of being able to have a unique looking piece that looks like it was custom. You're just simply doing it the Diamonique way.
And the setting is really attractive and like low profile, because I know a lot of women, I was just talking to somebody earlier this week, and they were talking about how, you know, they work with their hands, they like to be active. So having like the traditional sitting up high and mighty set stone or stones is not nearly as practical. The comfort here is great too, because the stones obviously only trace the top part of the finger, and then the rest is the delicacy of that band.
Right, because you know, we like the idea and the look of an eternity band, but not everybody likes the feeling of it, where the stones go all the way around between the fingers. So that's where this half eternity or half circle comes into play. It's just giving you the look of eternity, but the comfort of that precious metal band in between and around. And then the way you just styled it, Sean, on a pointer finger, I think is a really fun way to wear. And like a band like this, you automatically think ring finger. But go ahead and you know, go up a size or 2 to try that on your pointer finger, because it works really well layered with other pieces, because it doesn't compete with them. It just adds that perfect kind of splash of sparkle across the top of the hand.
It's a great look on the index finger, to your point, and especially in the sterling choice, because the sterling almost looks like platinum, and I mean, it just gleams. And also from that angle, Mike, our director, is crushing it tonight, just crushing it. Totally nominating him for one of those Telly Awards. The zigzag pattern also reminds me of like rickrack. You know, that you know, the rickrack trim that you can get on clothing. Yeah. So I just think it's really fresh, but also perfect as, yes, if you're traveling and you want something in place of your engagement ring or your wedding set, but also just great on an index or a middle finger as like a fashion ring.
For sure. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways where you can, you know, style it differently. The size range makes it great too. Sizes 4 through 11, meaning you really can play on how you'd like to wear the ring. But, you know, our classics collection kind of gives you the silhouettes we know you've loved for years, for decades, but we're giving you an updated appeal to them. And in this case, you know, a band ring, everybody loves it. It'll be forever relevant. But there's something about staggering those stones instead of just giving you 2 straight rows that completely changes the look. It makes it feel fresh. It's unlike anything else you have in your jewelry box. And that's how we continue to bring you new and fresh and fun from Diamonique. Now, would I say just for fun, go get a new diamond ring? No, probably not. I wouldn't do it with my money. But in Diamonique, it's fun to just pick up something because it feels fresh, because it's new and it's pretty, and you don't have like the guilt associated with $1,000+ price tag. I get it. Diamonds are an investment. Just play with your jewelry when it comes to Diamonique, because it gives you that opportunity.
Did you tell me once, or am I making this up, that you don't wear your real wedding set?
Well, I have a Diamonique version of my wedding set.
But I mean, was there like, did you lose it, or was there a thing, or did, Sean, you're making this up?
I did at one point replace the stone. Yes, I did.
Like, did a
To be
stone
honest
fall
with you,
out
I wasn't
somewhere? I
always.
feel like I'm trying to channel some sort
That
of
was
like
an
psychic moment. Like, I
earring.
think I see you losing a
I,
stone. That
I
was
thought
what?
I lost the ring once on vacation. I thought my solitaire fell into the sand.
I knew
It
I
was
remembered
horrible.
this.
It
And
was like the worst feeling.
yeah, so that's I think for a lot of us, that's also what Diamonique represents, like a way to enjoy jewelry without being candidly like afraid of this
Yeah.
investment and the value it represents in our life. Not to mention, forget just the value. It's also like I often think of my dad's law ring and I often think like, oh my gosh, if I ever lose this ring, I'll be crushed, broken. And so, jewelry has so much emotional meaning as well. And it's just lovely to be able to play in a realm of price points that allows us not to worry about any of those emotional or financial attachments.
Hmm. And that's one of the reasons why we recommend Diamonique for travel. Like, keep your precious sentimental pieces at home, because then you don't have that worry of what if. That was my problem. We were in a rental home and I washed my hands in one of the powder rooms, took my rings off, left them there, and we went to the beach. And I never remembered taking the ring off. So I thought once I got to the beach and I played with the kids in the sand and realized I didn't have my ring on, that it had slipped off into the
Oh my
sand.
gosh.
It's
Devastating.
when you're out of your regular routine,
Yep.
right? You do something different and it throws you off. So just leave those pricey, sentimental pieces at home. Bring the Diamonique with you. And if you misplace something, you don't ruin your entire vacation. But at the same time, you also feel like you've traveled with your great diamond pieces because it looks just like it.
By the way, this is completely new today. Silver most popular. The yellow 14 karat over 925 sterling is the most limited. You are getting, am I correct? I don't want to misspeak because I have two numbers on my card here. Are you getting 1 carat total of Diamonique stones? But this other number I have says 1.6, so I'm really not sure.
It'll be the look of 1 carat of diamonds.
I understand.
Sometimes there's two numbers that are attached, and that's just because a cubic zirconia has a higher density, so the weight of it is a little bit higher. But overall, what we like to give you is what would it look like in diamonds, and this would look like a carat of diamonds.
I mean, and look at that. Also, how long have you been, you and your husband, but how long have you been in fine jewelry at large? Because I have a question for you.
Oh, sure, go for it. I mean, since like 2005, I've been doing this, and
So
just longer
20
than that.
years. So no doubt you competitive shop, you as a jewelry lover, you amble into, very high-end jewelry stores to just kind of window shop. What would a ring like this in real diamonds of this cut and clarity and flawlessness, what would we be at ish?
I mean, it's easy to go into the thousands. And if you want to perfectly match a Diamonique stone, which would be flawless, you're going to picture walking into that blue box store. I'm talking those kind of price tags because that's the caliber of diamonds that they use would look like a Diamonique stone. And you're not walking out of there unless you're spending, 4 or 5 figures.
Wow.